The candy bats are back, everyone, and they have brought with them Giratina Darkrai. I don't know what to say about this deck except it's doing really well in tournaments right now. It's very strong. It's not as smelly as Giratina Darkrai, but I smell a lot after playing it. We have 2 Pokeballs, rare candies, a Comms, Giant Cape, Professors, couple of Dawns, and a Mars. The nice thing about this deck is you can use Giratina to power itself up, and then you can put the energy up onto Arceus. You could also Darkrai, move the energy up to Arceus and swing for a lot of damage. Crobat, having dark energy be the only energy in this deck, allows it to attack on its own. Lots of different combinations and a ton of ways to win a match. A super fun deck and maybe the best Crobat in the meta right now. What do I want to start here? I've got Zubat, but no candy. I think we probably start Giratina. They're a grass deck. I don't love a lot of our options. I think I'll start Giratina here. Pheromosa in the active. Buzzwole. Let's see what they do. Leaf Cape onto the Buzzy Boy. Cool. Our turn, we Pokeball. Let's see who we get. Darkrai wouldn't be too bad for us. Arceus is meh. I'm going to power the Arceus, and I will charge the active and move on. We could use the Giratina's, like, generated energy to retreat if we had to, right? We're just trying to give ourselves enough time to get a Crobat online. Crobat takes Pheromosa out in 1, which is pretty cool. I'm guessing they chip Arceus here? No? They're going to go for the Zubat. Okay. Comms doesn't help us yet, so I'm just going to go ahead and cape the Zubat for a second. I'm going to put some more energy on Giratina. I could decide to swing with Giratina. It will go down to a Buzzwole right afterwards, and I can't KO Buzz in 1 with Arceus, but I could KO it in 2 with Arceus. Zubat. Zubat's not bad. I could retreat right now, take out Pheromosa, but I do go down to Buzz at that point, so I think the better play is to power and let them decide what they're going to do. If they bring in Buzz right now, which they could, they can take out Giratina EX. Another play is possibly retreating there just into one of the Zubats, but now with 2 Celesteelas, I think they have to make that play. Mars isn't too bad. Could give us what we need with Crobat, and it does. Okay. We're going to go ahead and rare candy. I'll do the Crobat with full HP. Thank you. I could attack Pheromosa. I think the plan is I could retreat and KO Pheromosa and force them to attack with Buzzwole. That's an option. But I think the better play is to actually put the energy on Giratina here and just attack, right? Like, yes, we have 60 HP. Excuse me, 70 HP, but I haven't lost a point yet. My Crobat puts their Buzzwole into a scarier place than it did before. I need my other Crobat, ideally. I could chip 20 with Darkrai, 30 with Crobat. Yeah, if I do 20 Darkrai, 30 Crobat. Is that enough? And then 130? I think that's enough, right? My brain can't math right now. I can't math, dude. Darkrai. Nightmare Aura. Cunning Link. And Arceus for the win. What a disgusting combination that was. That was gross. That was gross. We've got Giratina ready or Zubat. I think into a grass deck, it's probably smart to start with the bat. Maybe I can get it out if it becomes Crobat. If not, Giratina. Oh, I thought it was grass. My brain was not working. That is dark, Jake. Looked like grass for a second there. Okay. Pokeball. Gives them Pokeball. And we're going to see what we're running into. They've got Giratina and Sabrina. Okay. That's actually not the end of the world. I think it could have been switched, but now it is. Poison Barb, okay. Darkrai. And Giratina. They got a lot. Ooh, they got a lot. They've got a lot of cards. What do we get? We get Professors and Pokeball. Darkrai. And Cape Crobat. No Arceus yet, which is a bit of a bummer, right? We'll go ahead and chip. I might end up caping the active. We'll find out. And we're going to power Giratina. It's unlikely because I think it's just going to take a whole lot of chip damage from Darkrai powering. So that cape will probably be for something else, right? Going down to 130. There is a reality we KO the other Giratina with ours if they keep it in too long. But then, you know, they just swing right back, right? We have another Crobat. Not a good card. Not a good card. Yeah. We can Dawn one energy up next turn for a surprising bit of damage, but then we'll get KO'd right back the other way. Giant Cape on Darkrai. Looks good. Rare Candy can give us our Crobat. Unfortunately, I can't do a lot with it. I could attack Giratina, but I don't think that's the play. I could put one energy on. If I attack Giratina, I do 70 damage to it, so it's not enough yet. We're at 110. Cape doesn't save me at all here, so I'm just going to power. They could try to retreat the active here. I can retreat. I could pick up a KO with the Crobat. That is no longer possible. So now it's going to have to be the active Giratina. I can't really stall out anymore. Arceus. Interesting. Interesting. I think I have to power Arceus and I have to Dawn energy up from Darkrai, right? Hit him with a Cunning Link here. I could take the KO. Dawn this energy up. 110 doesn't help, right, with this cape? I don't think so. So I take one. They're going to go down, and we're going to be down at, what is it? 60? They might Sabrina me. If they do Sabrina, I probably have to give them Crobat, I guess. I think, well, it's tough. Losing a card means Arceus is not going to be able to do the damage we need it to do, right? Dark Prism. I have to put Arceus in here. I guess I could put in Darkrai for one, but no, I can't, can I? It has to be Arceus. Comms. That's a great comms. A very good comms. Giratina. Huge comms. The kind of comms you read about in Comms Monthly. They're down to 130. We dawn. GG. Hua! Take that, Darkrai Giratina. I'm an even stinkier Darkrai deck. Ha 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 ha. Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I want to let you know I will be showering after this. I'm being genuine. I honestly do I feel like it has made me kind of smell. All right, we're going second against grass. I think I have to start Zubat here because Darkrai is just, you know, rough into grass, right? Celesteela. Let's see. Buzz deck is scary. It beats up Darkrai pretty good. Not the scariest into Arceus, right? Arceus can take a hit from Buzz, and it can dish out a lot of damage into Buzzwole. If we can chip it even once with something like Nightmare Aura or Crobat, we can usually get it down. All right, Pokeball and Professors, they got a lot of great options here. They could start swinging fast with a grass deck. I would love to Mars that hand, but Kartana and Buzzwole, and they got a lot of what they needed right off the bat. Good start for our opponents. Not a terrible start for us. We have Crobat, too. These Pokeballs could find us what we need. Zubat. I would love an Arceus now. Giratina wouldn't be awful either. Arceus. And let's see what Professors gives us. Rare Candy and Giratina. I do think I probably wait to see what happens with this active Zubat. I might be able to just Rare Candy and pull it out. It's probably beneficial for me here to get Giratina out so I can generate that extra energy. Now, of course, this puts Zubat in an annoying spot, but I don't think I have much of a choice, right? The nice thing is I get a free retreat with Crobat, and if the Zubat happens to go down, I do have another Zubat that I can play around with. Darkrai with the chip on Celesteela. I could also power Arceus here. They're going to move in Kartana. As long as they don't have Geo, Zubat lives. Let's see if they do. Yeah, you don't see it run too much in that deck. Zubat down to 10. I'm going to Rare Candy Crobat. I'll hit it with Cunning Link. Nothing on the other side of the board can hit me right here. I am going to take the KO with Crobat. Right? Buzzwole needs 2 energy, and even if it got it, it only hits me for 30 here. Pheromosa could only hit me for 20. Celesteela can't hit me, even with Lusamine. So I like where we're at here. I still get to bring in another card whenever I want. Poison Barb. think we get the Celesteela KO here, don't we? Let me think. We hit it for 80 and 100 if I power Darkrai, yeah? I think that's the call. It's just such a valuable card to get rid of. I hate to lose Crobat, but... I now go down to 60. Buzz punches me, bringing me down to 30. I can cleanse the poison, but it could Lusamine right here in Big Beat. If they have a Celesteela in hand, this would be huge for them. Because then they'd be able to, or if they get a Celesteela, they'd be able to play around it. We could definitely see the Lusamine here. No, they Leaf Cape. Not yet, at least. Leaf Cape. And they punch. Yeah, rough. They did not have the ability to get their damage off. What are the numbers here? If I do 80 to him in the active right now, they go down to 90 HP. But if they Erica, they get out of KO range. I could Crobat into our Giratina to stall. I could retreat into Darkrai, but they KO Darkrai in one. Without Cape, I don't think I should make that play. I could power Arceus. Maybe the play is powering Arceus and putting Giratina active. So I Cunning Link here. I retreat into Giratina. Right, I power Giratina in the active. This is going to eliminate Big Beat from being able to attack the following turn unless they have multiple cards to make it happen. Cyrus. Okay, so they take the Crobat. That's okay with me. Now they had to pay for it at least. I have to put in Arceus, I want to say. Right? Arceus goes active. We have Dawn, so I can attack with it. I put in Zubat here. Oh, dang it. I just botched my game-winning play. That's so annoying. Alright. I just had to put the energy on Darkrai and then Dawn it up. I'm such a dummy. Next time. Next time, I just checkmated him. I think we still win, but I'm disappointed in myself. I had the checkmate in hand. I ruined it. GG. We are going first in this next one against a metal deck. Starting Arceus, our only option. They are playing Cosmog and maybe a Skarmory. Could be that new Shiinotic Cosmog. Dawn. Let's get us a basic here. Giratina would be a good start, I'd say. Professors could also get us some more cards. Zubat Rare Candy is really nice. We get Dawn and Zubat. We get a little bit of it. Okay. Gonna go ahead and start powering Giratina and move on. I can put the Dark Energy on Arceus because I do have a Dawn option with Giratina here. I can swing for 130. Solgaleo has a ton of HP, so Rocky Helm. All right. They are going to teleport back to the Morlull. Zubat again. That's a little tricky because I may want Darkrai for this. I'm not sure. Yeah. There's nothing I can really do here at all right now. I could put down the other Zubat, but it doesn't help me just this second. The Cape doesn't save me against Solgaleo. I guess it gets me outside of a Solgaleo red range, so maybe it's the play, right? Shiinotic lets them pull through their deck for some cards. Professors. More lull. And they don't have it yet. They're powering the active. Gonna force me to attack here. Right? I think I have to. I could play other Zubat. I could retreat into it at some point. I think I do have to attack and cape. I'm no longer protected from red, but what can I do at that point, right? The way they're powering Shiinotic means they're going to chip at me anyway. So we get 1. If they have Solgaleo, they could come in and hit me for 120. Again, red is very scary because it's a KO, and it's probably the game if they KO with red here. Put another Morlul. They may have other Shiinotic. Rocky Helm's an interesting card to run in this deck. I think it's pretty good because you do have this, like, active spot that you're not super stressed if it goes down, but you're happy to give up, you know, to give some damage back to your opponents with it. Professors. Okay. So if they get Solgaleo here, they're in a great spot, which I'm guessing they do. Other Cosmog. Shiinotic. Illuminate for... Okay, so now they have Solgaleo, and they have to have Rare Candy given how many cards they have in their hand, so... They don't. That's insane. Okay. We're gonna Rare Candy our Zubat. I could put Crobat in the active spot and let Solgaleo KO it, but I don't really know if I should. This would be a great situation to have Darkrai. I'm going to Mars them because it's just, you know, make it harder for them to have what they need, right? I could power... I don't know. I might have to just put more energy on Arceus here in case I need to retreat it. They could still get me with Solgaleo. I just made it trickier. But definitely not impossible. I at least get to hit him once, but then after that, I don't think I can KO Solgaleo. Ah, the Mars beat him. The Mars beat him. Woo! Scary one. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you. I'll see y'all next time. We did it. And let me give you a short intro.